Good morning, and welcome back to another H2B and family vlog for you guys. It's your girl Chrissy. Today is Friday, and it's January the 27th. I couldn't even get out the door, y'all. So I gotta come back out to my car because I forgot my AirPods. My AirPods. I say AirPods, but they're AirPods. But y'all know what I mean. Anyway, it's early. It's only 6:46. I just like to get in here early so I can talk to you guys, open up the vlog. It's mighty dark out here. But anywho, how is everybody's? I hope everybody's morning goes good, because it's Friday. So, hopefully no rain, sunlight, wherever you're at. Hope it's sunlight here, because I'm tired of rain. It seems like it always rains on a Friday. But today, there's no rain. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, applesauce. Anyhow, I woke up feeling good, feeling great, feeling blessed, feeling motivated, feeling determined, feeling thankful to be alive to another day. Yeah, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. I'm gonna take the long way so I can talk to you guys. Yeah. I have training today around about 2 o'clock. To be honest with you, this training is a little unnecessary, but I'm gonna go because I've been already doing the work anyway, so that's why I feel like it's unnecessary to have the training, but it doesn't hurt to get more training. So I'm gonna do it. But anyhow, I want to talk to you guys for a minute and tell you about the appointment yesterday. Today's appointment went great. It went very good. To be honest with you, I want to thank the Lord up above for sending the guy that he sent. It's funny because the guy that they sent, his name was Kevin, and my boyfriend's name is, I ain't gonna say it, but y'all should read between the lines, so. But the guy that the Lord has sent was very, very knowledgeable and very, very helpful. And the fact that he used to work for City Codes speaks volumes. But yeah, he gave me some knowledge. I walked around with him while he did the testing, and he did the swipe samples and stuff like that. He also had a little new employee. She's a nurse. She was on site with him as well, trying to take it all in and learn what needs to be pointed out, what needs to be aware of, what you should see when you write up your reports and stuff like that. So she was very helpful too. They sent her out to talk about nutrition with baby Kyrie, which I told her everything that Kyrie does and everything Kyrie eats and everything, and she was just like, oh man, it sounds like you're on point. Now, not to get off the subject, I just want to throw out there that you guys seen the clip of us getting teriyaki chicken from Panda Express. Now, I cut a piece of the chicken off into I think squares or whatever, and I laid them on the table, and baby Kyrie came over. Let me stop calling him a baby. Kyrie came over and he ate them. He ate the chicken, y'all. Me and his dad was like, what? We said, you supposed to acknowledge them every time they do something good. And he seen us do that, so he was just like, and he started clapping. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. He ate chicken yesterday, you guys. That's a plus. So we're getting somewhere. But anyhow, back to the case. So just to make the long story short, he basically said that my window sills are lead. My staircase, where you guys see me do the garland for Christmas, that whole thing right there is the higher point of lead. And then he started seeing some chip paint from when we was moving in, or when we was taking stuff up, or doing whatever we was doing. It probably chipped some of the paint. So, and you already know, guys, as you guys see my videos, my shorts, my everything, baby Kyrie loves the stairs. So he said it doesn't really mean that he's eating the chips, which he doesn't. Kyrie does not touch. He doesn't eat the paint. He doesn't eat anything or bites on the wood or anything like that. So that's a plus. He doesn't do none of that stuff, but touching it, rubbing your hands on anything that has anything to do with lead and putting it in your mouth, because that's what baby Kyrie does. He tends to put his hands in his mouth after he touched stuff. This is any kid. You get what I'm saying? In the city of Harrisburg, and if you went and looked at my comments, my good friend Ashley made some good points that I didn't know about. Because I try to stay away from stuff like this. But now that I have a 2-year-old, I have to open my mind and be a little bit more knowledgeable about stuff. But I think it's a little bit unfair that they write up a disclaimer saying that certain houses in Harrisburg, or I can't speak on any other state, but houses in Harrisburg write up a disclaimer saying that there is lead in the house. You get what I'm saying? And back then, like she was saying, they use lead paint. So like I said, I still feel like that's unfair, because first of all, regardless if you write up a disclaimer and if I signed it or not, it is found in my baby's bloodstream. Now, he said that when he got the test was not high. He did not come up as high as something to be very, very, very concerned about. He was very low. His points were very low. But he could see where Kyrie is getting, where he's coming in touch with the lead. And he said he's going to write up a report. He's going to send a report to me next Friday, and he's going to send a report to the leasing office. Now, one thing that he did say to me, and I'm very, very thankful for him, he works 8 counties. So he's seen this. He's been in this field for years. Plus, he used to work for City Code. So he's allowed to write up anything else that he sees that needs to be taken care of. And that's what he did. He went around that house and he pointed out stuff that city codes and He said he jotted down in his notes. So he said he's going to send me a copy of the report, as well as the rental office a copy of the report, and they have to act on it. They have to hurry up and get out there and fix that paint, fix the marks that's chipped, and fix anything else that he puts in the report. And he also is going to refer me to a program that helps fix up. Now, this is the same program that my mother's in, but she's a homeowner. But I didn't know that renters can do that as well. So he's going to sign me up with a program that just actually comes out and fix all the stuff that needs to be fixed. And it's all under HUD. It's funded by HUD. So that's a plus. So like I said, it was some good news and some bad news. I was just hoping that there wasn't lead, but it had to be coming from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So, but he wasn't rude about it. He just explained everything to me as he went along around the house. Outside has LED. The window shields has LED. The baseboards has LED. Like I said, my staircase, the the handles and stuff like that. The what is it? The post something that has LED. That whole thing right there where I put the garden at for Christmas, that has LED. Let me see. Upstairs in my bedroom, the window sills, bathroom. It's just basically the window sills and the baseboards has LED. Other than that, the house is good to go. It's just that certain things he's going to write down in a report, and they're going to have to come out and act out, or otherwise the house is going to be shut down. And they can't rent to nobody else. I really think that the city of Harrisburg needs to change that rule of that disclaimer stuff, because first of all, don't make it seem like it's our fault that our kids are, touching what they're not supposed to be touching. They're kids. You get what I'm saying? They're starting all over. I said they're starting all over. They're learning not to put their hands on hot, cold, stuff like that. So to be using lead paint, come on, you gotta do better. I just feel like this whole city, this whole state, country, whatever, needs to do better. On another note, I didn't talk to you guys head off for like 13 minutes, but I feel like this is a very, 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 very touching situation. Hold on. Oh, no. I'll be back. All right, so I'm back. I had the conversation that they had was like so great. And I wish that we all could come together and be as one. Like, what I mean about that, and I'm not trying to make this a racial topic or anything like that. The fact that he was white and the nurse that came out was white and we were black, and he did not look down on us. He taught us. He actually broke everything down to us. He wasn't rude. I just wish that some people can be like him. And the fact that in the conversation, to find out that he was a Republican speaks values, because you already know how Republicans feel about us. Now, you know that I do not like touching politic topics at all. But to see Democrat and a Republican in the same vicinity actually touching base on the same thing, and having that Republican feel the same way that a Democrat feels. That conversation spoke values. Like him and my boyfriend touched on subjects that I didn't even know, because I try to stay away from it. I do. But like my boyfriend said, now that I have kids, I need to know what's going to be taking place for their future. So I have to get involved. I have to know what's going on. And the fact to hear that the Republicans wants to take away income tax is ridiculous. It's very ridiculous. And the fact that to have a Republican speak on the Republican side in my household saying that's very ridiculous, and the fact that he is in the same class that we are, which is, I'll have to say, I'm not going to say we're lower class, because we're not. Well, I don't know what class I'm in, but I know it's not a higher class. It's not up there with the rich people. But to have the same class in the same house on different parties, a Democrat and a Republican, he felt the same way we felt. And the fact that it's just, oh my God. And then to find out that the Congress people still are making millions, and they are 100 years old, 90 years old, and they still making millions, and don't even know anything about what's going on, because the age that they are. Like my boyfriend was saying that the one lady they wanted to, something about the iPhone, no, the G, I don't see, this is why I don't want to touch the subject, because I don't know too much about it. Something about the G network, they didn't even know nothing about. They didn't even know nothing about iPhones, but they have a say-so in everything because they're in Congress. It's ridiculous, but yeah. But I just feel like seeing that yesterday just kind of almost brought a tear to my eye, because to have somebody understand where we're coming from, and it's in a different party. And I definitely feel exactly what him and my boyfriend were saying, as far as why are we voting for these people when they're not really trying to help us. Basically, all they're doing is going in there telling us a good story of what they're gonna do once they get in the office, and they don't do it. You get what I'm saying? I'm not thinking that they're gonna go in there ASAP and just have that they're gonna get everything done in just 1 day or 2 days or a month. But put yourself in our shoes. Like, put yourself in our shoes. We got groceries going up. I don't understand why eggs is the way, the price it is. Bread is the price it is. Milk's the price it is. Like, we got groceries going up. And you got the Republicans wanting to take income tax, wanting to take Medicaid, Medicare, food stamps. Now, when it comes to the food stamps, I feel like there should be certain stimulations with the food stamps. And let me speak on it, because this is my opinion, and everybody's entitled to drop their opinion in the comments. I feel like a person that has kids, whether it's 1, whether it's 2, whether it's 3, whether it's 4, I feel like those parents, well, that mother, that parent, that family, whatever, should receive food stamps. You get what I'm saying? It should not be based off of gross. Feel what I'm saying? I don't understand why welfare goes off of gross. That's not what we bring home. That's just not what we take home at all. So why are you basing it on gross? Of course, if you're basing it on gross, that's going to automatically disqualify us for food stamps. We're trying to make ends meet. We're trying to pay bills, rent that's sky high, like 1,000 and up. Give me somebody that's not staying in a house or apartment that's not a G. If you're not paying a G in rent, you hit the jackpot. But for us, that's paying a G and up for rent, it's hard for us. That's why we go hard on these social media platforms to make ends meet. Not even that, just to better our life, just to make a foundation for our kids. You get what I'm saying? So that's why we go hard. And for people to criticize everything that we do on these platforms, it's ridiculous. I feel like you want to do it, but you're jealous because that person is doing it and they getting good feedback, positivity, and you're mad. Let that person continue to eat. Let that person continue to keep growing. Keep doing you, sis. Brother, whoever's watching this video, keep doing you. They're gonna talk. They talked about Jesus Christ while he was walking down with the cross. Did that stop him? No. So keep doing you. Keep putting out that content, whether it's dry, whether it's litty. Just keep doing you. Keep promoting your stuff. Get your name out there, because you never know. One of these days you're gonna get famous, and I'm claiming it. You should claim it too. But that's off the subject. But yeah, that's just how I feel about food stamps. I feel like parents should get it regardless if they have kids, and they shouldn't go off gross. But just to see a white person feel the same way that we feel is, and the fact that he said he moved, he was an army brat, so he moved here and there and there, so he seen everything and knows everything. And then we got on the subject of food, and he was also saying that, I just want to throw this out there to anybody that gets great value seasoning from Walmart. Don't do it. He's with the health inspection, the guy that came out, so he knows. That season, he said it has mercury in it, and it has Sudafed in it, and it's not good. So he checked out our season, and we good to go. And when he checked out our season, he was just like, oh my God, you guys have the same seasons I have in my house. And I'm looking like, because you know that we stereotype one another. Let's be honest. Come on now, we stereotype one another. When he opened up his mouth and said, honey, I like my collard greens with neck bones in it. No, what do you say? Turkey something he likes to put is collard greens. The meat, he said he puts turkey something in it. Ham hock, I think he said. I was like, he said, oh yeah, he was just like, he said, I'm not trying to impress you or anything like that. He was just like, I'm going to say this off the rip. He was just like, I was having a conversation with my coworkers, and we got on the subject of collard greens. And he was just like, the one girl was just like, how you eat your collard greens? And he was just like, honey, I put ham hock in it. And she was just like, he said, yes, that gives the flavor. Me and my boyfriend looked at each other, was like, okay. To have that type of conversation, it felt so good, because you know, we always stereotype to be rude, ignorant, unknowledgeable. You get what I'm saying? And just to have that conversation felt so good with another race that didn't judge us, that didn't talk down to us. So there's a lot of people out there still. There's still a lot of good people out there. I have friends that are white. And like I said, my homie that works here with me, he's white. But he's so down to earth. And you can tell that it's genuine. It's not to try to impress me at all. You can tell when somebody is down to earth and they actually live that life. So then you got someone that just, yeah. Or you got someone that, yeah, girl, I did that before. No, just to fit in the conversation. No, you haven't. I can tell you haven't, because you're just trying to say that. No. I can read. I analyze people very well. That's one of my characters. I analyze people before I talk to them. To this day, I did that ever since I was little. I won't bother with you. I will look at you first. I ain't gonna look at you like the way I'm looking at now, but I'll look at you and be like, I can tell that person's not approachable, so I will fall back. No, that's just me. I can tell who's real and who's fake. And I truly get turned off on people that's fake. Like, I'm gonna still speak to you, but there won't be no conversation like, hey, you're, nope. Because I know you're just trying to do what you can do to try to fit in with me and try to blend in with my character and stuff like that. No, I'm okay. I'm good. Nope. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base on that and tell you guys that there are still good people out here in this world. Not everybody is looking to come for us. There are people that are in the same class as us and feel the same way that we feel. No, they may not have lived the hard knock life that we lived. I feel like I don't live a hard knock life because I didn't come from that struggle bus of picking cotton and stuff like that. I didn't come from that era. So I can't say that's a struggle for me. But as far as trying to wake up every morning and work and live paycheck to paycheck, yeah, that's kind of like a struggle life. But to me, a struggle life is the underground railroad and picking cotton. That's the struggle life. You know, getting beaten with stuff like that. Like I didn't come from that era, so that's a struggle for me. That's a struggle. What I'm going through now is just minor to that. What we going through now is minor to that. So, you know, you gotta pick your battles. You gotta know what you're talking about. And like I said, I try to stay away from certain stuff because I'm not very knowledgeable in certain areas, and that's okay. That's because I choose to close things out. But now that touching topics yesterday, I really have to be aware of what is going on out here for the sake of my kids. And I think that everybody else should be aware of what's going on out here for the sake of our kids. Whether your kids is grown or not, you still gotta be aware. So, yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there to you guys, and let you guys know that everything was not A-okay. It was like a C. I'll give it a C. He said I definitely need to take Kyrie back to go get the blood drawn again, because it was coming up as 3.1, which is not high. And he thinks that it's gonna still, he said with the fingerprint, it might be a little higher, but with the blood drawn, it might be a little lower. So just to throw that out there, Kyrie is doing fine. He shows no signs of anything. Like I said, for him eating that chicken yesterday, that was an improvement. He's talking a little bit more. He's still busy as usual. So long as mom and dad is acting on it, getting everything done, making appointments, he's okay. So, but there is lead in our house, and he is going to draw up on a report, and he's going to send it out to the rental office, and they have to act on it. If they don't, it's their ass. And that's just that. All right, let me get to work, y'all. I just wanted to let you guys know about your nephew and let you guys know that please try to open up your mind and not think everybody's bad, but also keep your guard up. All right, love you guys. See you later. Hey guys, so we're here at the doctor's office again. Remember I told you I had to come back up here for them to do another blood work, I should say. She told me to come up here at 3:45. Here it's 4:04 and we're still sitting here. This is why the doctor's office type of thing pisses me off, because if he's just getting blood work, you should automatically just took him in a bag and just did the blood work. Why do I have to sit here and wait? I mean, I understand that there's other people that have appointments, but 5 or 10 minutes just to get blood work done don't take that long. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, you guys close at 4:30. It's 4:04. Like, so nerve-wracking, like, just to get off of work, to rush up here, and to be just sitting. This is ridiculous. Get it in. Get it in. He's so silly. I wonder what you are, up above the world so high. The sky, twinkle, twinkle, little star. I wonder what you are. Yay! What you trying to do? You trying to take your hat off? Taking it off wrong, boy. It's so silly.